By the title of this video, you heard it, you don't need more books. I just want to share what's been on my mind recently, which is that constantly looking over other people's videos on books, searching for books that I should be reading, coming across videos like you should read these books before you die, and these are the books you should skip your TBR over, and also trying to keep up with new releases. I just fell into this pressure of reading more, buying more, reading faster, and it made me completely burn out, that I stopped posting videos, that I stopped enjoying something that I should be having fun with. And so I have come to this realization that I don't need more, and so do you. Neither more books nor more recommendations. The most popular videos on booktube nowadays are book shopping ones and book hauls, because people are constantly buying these books because, well, it's exciting, but also because they get more views, and the people watching them and the creator themselves, they are buying books at a speed that they aren't able to read them, and it causes you stress mentally as well as financially. So keeping up with trends and reading popular books, trying to get your hands on new releases as soon as you can, is actually sucking the joy out of something that you love. Nothing scares me more than the pile of books unread on my shelves. If I'm reading a book and I'm enjoying it, and I look over other people's videos and they are having the time of their life reading that book, I want that book now. I'm not interested in my books. So what's the problem here? Is it the book? Or is it you or me? I'm going to be completely real. I started this channel to have a bookish community, to talk about my love of reading. But looking at all of these people all the time and reading the books they recommend, starting 20 books at the same time, has led me to myself stop falling in love with reading. So that needs to stop. We are living in a world where it is romanticized to get new books. It is a form of self-care nowadays, which we all know deep inside it is a form of an addiction, which is causing us to be more anxious, to compare ourselves, to compare our reading journey, reading pace, and we are not enjoying it. Even if it's you who reads 100 books a year, even if it's you who reads 200 books a year, I know you're not enjoying the journey, are you? I have come across people like that, and I am becoming one. But now I've realized that I need to make some changes, and I am trying to implement them in your life. If you are going through this loop of thinking, what am I doing wrong? Then let me tell you that it's okay the amount of books you have on your shelf. It's okay to not be wanting to create these dream libraries, these Pinterest inspired libraries. You don't need more books on your shelves. You need to read those that are already there. If you want recommendations, go look for them. I'm not saying you shouldn't read. If you are already into a book, you don't need more recommendations. Don't look for books I should be reading while you are reading a book that you're enjoying. Don't consume content 24/7. Don't read your audiobooks at 2.75. It's not doing us any good. It's not a race. It's okay to not get a book the minute it gets released, even though it's from your favorite author. I know when I started my reading journey again as an adult, I found this series that I just stumbled upon on Amazon. I got the books and I read them all in one go. I wasn't watching any videos then, and I just was so far away from reading at that point. I just stumbled upon the series and I just started reading them. Nowadays, when I start a series, I start one and then a second one, a third one, and I'm just not able to finish any of those because there are just so many recommendations, so many books I want to read before I die. So I was reading the series, I read one after another, and I read all 4 books in one go. And that is the series that I can't stop thinking about. Since the 2 years that I've read them, I think about them constantly because I just love that series. It was a reading journey that was untainted by today's world, where a lot of things are being romanticized that shouldn't be. All the books that I've loved previously, I think the main reason was the reading experience I had, and it was never the book that I read more quickly. They weren't the books that I read in one go. They weren't the books that I just had to read. So yeah, take your time. I hope this video helps you to stay in love with reading for far longer than today's world is going to allow you to. You can have a personal journey where you just don't care about other people. Even though I like some of the booktubers, I have unfollowed them because they are recommending me books that aren't my jam. I don't want to read them. The values that they share are not my thing. So I have took a step back and realized what matters to me. They don't care if they lose one follower, okay? So do what's best for you. I don't know why people think they have to read 200 books a year or listen to audiobooks at 3x speed, because that, like, reading is not a competition. We don't have to make it that way. So yeah, read your books at your own pace and enjoy what you're reading. So now I'll see you guys in my next video. There are some things that I want to talk about still that I've realized being a reader, being on booktube, and there are some books that I want to read that have been on my physical TBR, whichever video it will be. So I'll see you guys in my next video now. Until then, goodbye.